I don't know that it's working. It's not saying. We'll see. It says 0%. I don't know what that means. All right, well, we'll see if it's working. Morning. We're going to start out doing something a little different today. So let's start seated on the floor, obviously. Oh my, I hope that's not a sign of the day. Bend your right leg up, just as comfortable, whatever feels good for you. You want to be sitting up nice and tall, and then flex your foot on your left leg. So you're reaching your toes towards your nose. Hug the ribs in nice and tight, lengthen through the spine. If you want to support your back with a couch or something, you can. Now squeeze your quad, squeeze your leg as tight as you can. Your heel might come off a little bit, and you're almost thinking of pushing your knee down, the back of your knee down into the mat. You're sitting up nice and tall, just hold this squeeze as tight as you can, and then relax it down. Compress the core, toes come towards your nose, squeeze your quad as tight as you can. Squeezing it, lifting the heel off a little bit. Sometimes it might not come off, but it can if you want, or if it does, it can. And then bring it straight back down. So we've had a request to do some, go ahead and squeeze again, some knee stabilizing exercises. So we're doing some good work to strengthen the little muscles around that help support our knee and help track our knee patella, and then lengthen it back down. So last week, we did glutes, right? Anybody feel that? Squeeze your quad again, squeeze and hold. Keep breathing through your hold. You're squeezing as tight as you can. So last week we did some big muscle groups, and then relax it down. Let's do 3 more. This week we're going to focus a little bit more on the smaller ones. Squeeze it up, squeeze and hold. Don't forget to bring those toes towards your nose, lifting the foot, flexing the foot as much as you can. You should feel this in your quad. We're strengthening a little muscle behind your kneecap, and relax it down. 2 more, called the vastus medialis oblique. Vastus medialis oblique, right behind the kneecap. Squeeze and lift. So it's just a little one. It's a great supporting muscle for your knee. And lengthen it back down. 1 more. People have said they're having some more knee pain since this quarantine. 1 more, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Holding it tight. Make sure you're breathing through it. Toes towards your nose. And oftentimes that is because your knee is not tracking correctly. So people have been running and walking more, and relax it down. Let's switch legs. So the other leg goes straight out. Reach your toes towards the knees. Toes towards your nose, and squeeze. Squeeze your quad as tight as you can. You're not lifting it off the floor. If your heel comes off the floor, great. You're focusing on pushing the back of your knee down into the floor and squeezing your quad, and release it down. So we're just holding it for about 10 seconds. Anyways, so we want to make sure that your kneecap is tracking while you're running and walking. So we're going to strengthen those muscles. Another good thing to do and release. Lift it up again or squeeze it again. Another good thing to do is to foam roll the side, your IT band on the side. That often gets really tight and can cause knee pain. It's called runner's knee, patella tendonitis, and relax it back down. Squeeze and lift. So we're not going to roll during class today, but if you can roll on a tennis ball, on a foam roller is great. An old paint can sometimes work. Relax it down. Just something to get that fascia, loosen up all this stuff on the side of your leg, and squeeze and lift. Where's your belly button? Keep pulling it in, so we're warming up our core at the same time, even though our focus is on our quad. Focus on this big muscle, and relax it down. That's what you're squeezing, but you are strengthening the little muscles under your knee. Hug the ribs in tight, lengthen, and lift it up. Not lift, I keep saying that. Your heel might come off, but that's not the focus. Squeezing it as tight as you can. And release it down. Let's do 3 more. So we're just warming up in a different way. Squeezing your quad. I just have a very basic knowledge of rehabilitation stuff for Pilates. So always go to a physical therapist or your doctor and relax it down to check in. But we can do things to strengthen and have it track correctly. Squeeze and lift. Good. Not lift. Just ignore it every time I say lift. I don't know. I have like no sleep in me right now. Today might be just mute it and watch what we're doing kind of class and bring it down. Let's do 1 more. Hug the ribs in tight, squeeze. Squeeze your quad. Lift your toes towards your nose. That's for real. Lift your toes. And relax it down. Good. Go back to that first leg. So bend your right knee back up. Left leg is straight. And you're going to come down. You can either stay here on your elbows. You can come on your hands. Or if you're ready to start warming up the core too, you can come down all the way down, hug the ribs in and gently lift up. So your upper body is just maintained in this nice flexion. Your pelvis stays neutral, toes come back, flexing the foot, hug the ribs in tight, squeeze your quad, just like we were just doing. Squeeze, notice if your heel came off a little bit, keep squeezing and bring your leg only halfway up. About a 30-degree angle, so it's slightly below your knee. Hug the ribs in, really strong core, and lengthen it down. Remember, laying down makes it more challenging on your core. Toes come up, squeeze the quad, halfway up. Good. An option is to come up here or sit back on your elbows if you don't want to take so much of it into your core, and lengthen it back down. You want to hug the ribs in, pull the pelvic floor up, squeeze the quad first, then lift it up. You want to keep everything neutral. So you're trying to keep your pelvis neutral, not tucking it in. Keep it neutral, relax it back down. You're keeping your knees and legs right in line with your sit bones. Foot, toes towards your nose, squeeze your quad, lift it up. Right here, everything is engaged. You can do this and hardly even feel it, just kind of be loose and be like, oh yeah, I got a little bit of quad there. Or you can focus on it and relax it down. You can focus on the pelvic floor, hugging the ribs in, and lift. Pull your belly button in. Good, reach. Excellent. Nice job. Keep it really strong. Push your belly button towards the floor instead of the ceiling. Let's do 2 more. Toes towards the nose, squeeze the quad as tight as you can, squeeze your glutes, and lift it up. Strengthening that baby muscle underneath your knee, really strong. It's great for supporting your leg, and bring it straight back down. So a lot of knee stabilizers today. Last one, squeeze the quad and lift up. Good. A lot of it we already do in Pilates, but I'll just tell you some of it's for our knees. And lengthen it back down. Switch legs. So bend the opposite leg, you choose your position, hug the ribs in nice and tight, flex the toes towards your nose, squeeze your quad as tight as you can, and lift it up about 30 degrees. Good, really reaching. You're squeezing super tight, and then bring it straight back down. Good, make sure you're breathing, especially when you're holding anything up. Toes towards your nose, squeeze your quad, and lift. So you want to do, we're doing about 10 reps of these, just holding for about 10 seconds each leg. You can do up to 100 of them a day and bring it back down. So if your knees are feeling really unstable, this is a great one. These 2 that we just did are great ones to do. Lift it up, squeeze as tight as you can. You can do them up to 100 times a day, strengthening those little muscles. And then bring it back down. 3 more. Toes come up first, squeeze your quad first, and then lift. Really important to start from the beginning every single time. Squeeze everything tight, and then lift it up really strong. Good. And bring it back down. I don't have any friends with me today. Here. Squeeze, relaxed, and now squeeze and lift. Pull your belly button in. The kids' last week of school this week, they finished all their grading work, but they still have some school work, I don't know what they're calling it, but it's not being graded. 3 more. Lift. Really strong, so they're working on that. And Finnegan did the reformers with me yesterday, the Pilates reformers, and he's sore. And relax it down. Toes towards your nose, squeeze. 2 more and lift. Really good. Good, good, good. Keep squeezing, don't do it halfway. And lengthen it down. On this last one, double check where your leg's going. It should be going straight out. Reach your toes towards your nose, squeeze your quad, and lift. Good. Really strong. And bring it back down. Lie all the way down onto your back. Heels are right in line with your sit bones. Knees pointing straight to the ceiling. Arms down by your side. Remember that cup of tea sitting right in your pelvic triangle, not spilling in any direction. Spill all the tea into your belly button and peel yourself off. Right here, just double check your form. Knees are pointing straight, not out to the sides, not to the middle. Just nice and straight. Your tush is squeezing as tight as you can. And then roll down. Are you thinking, but wait, Kate, we did glutes last week. Don't make us do it again. Peel yourself off. So bridge is a great knee stabilizer exercise. Squeeze. You're strengthening your glute medius. So one of your bum muscles, lengthen all the way back down. It helps support your knees. It helps keep you stable in your pelvis, which is really good for your knees. This also gives us just some movement in our spine, and roll it all the way back down. 2 more. Inhale. It's a great warm-up exercise. Peel yourself off. As I say, every week, you can do this one every single day. It's great for your back. 2, and roll. I feel like I'm doing a promotion video for Pilates. Pilates for health. Last one. Peel yourself off. Hug the ribs in. Right up here. Your ribs are hugged in nice and tight. Squeezing your glutes. Stay here. Keep your knees right in line with your sit bones. Keep them there. Now you're just going to either lift your heel off or lift your whole leg up. One straight line. Don't let yourself sway and bring it back down. Other side. Don't let yourself sway back and forth. Don't let your hips lower. Remember, you can just lift your heel if you want to. Just get a little bit less weight on that one leg and bring it straight down. Legs go straight out, straight. Stabilizing your pelvis and bring it back down. Good. Reach. If you're a runner or a walker and you have some pelvis instability, this is a great one to work on it. Pelvis instability can lead to hip pain, knee pain, ankle pain. Hug the ribs in tight and reach. So great exercises to do. And bring that down. Stretch. It has lots of variety, but we're focusing on knees today. So I'm just telling you the things about knees. Let's do one more each side. Reach. Good. Where's your belly button? Not a break for the core. Last time. Reach. Good. Bring it back down. Stay up. And now roll down slow. One vertebrae at a time all the way up. Whoop, taco saw a cat. Bring your one knee up just at a tabletop position. Pelvis stays neutral and just go straight up, straight back down. Push up through that opposite heel, straight down. Everything is right in line with your sit bones. Hips go straight up. You're not leaning one direction or the other. Reach. Yes, good job. Reach it up. Good. So there's something in our town that they started called 20 Trails in 2020. But it's just the in-town trails, like our inner town trails system. So some of them are sidewalks. Lift. 4 more. So not the adventure fun hiking trails always, but it's super fun. So I think the kids and I, we did 2 yesterday. They were kind of connecting to each other. And one of them we had never done. It was really pretty. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Bring that foot down, hug the ribs in, and roll down slow all the way down through to the neutral pelvis. Lift the opposite leg up, bring it to a 90 degree. Line everything back up again. Hug the ribs in and pull the pelvic floor up. Lift straight up, straight back down. Good. Straight up, straight back down. So if you live in Cache Valley, I think it's on the Logan Rec website. It's just called 20 Trails in 2020. And if you complete it by like July something, you get entered into a raffle. But we're just doing it because it's fun. Reach. Push up through the heel. Squeeze your glutes. Really strong. Excellent job. Keep going. Reach. And bring it up. Good. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Hold it up. Bring that foot down. Stay up and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Great. We're going to go into knee tucks now. So your option is to make a diamond with your hand and place your tailbone in that diamond of your hand. If you feel strong and stable, take your hands out. If you feel strong and stable there, you can add that upper body curl up. Let's bring our feet and knees together. Feet flexed. Inhale, and as you exhale, push your legs away. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, hug the ribs together and push it away. So what you're focusing on right here, squeezing your quads, squeeze, hugging the ribs together. So you're trying not to loaf your core. You're not reaching it towards the ceiling. You're pushing it towards the floor and reach. Trying to have very little movement in our pelvis. Reach it along. So you're not doing this yet. Reach, exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, pull your belly button in and reach. Inhale. 4 more. Warming up our core. Reach. Look at your ankle bones. Line up your ankle bones. Mine typically are off by almost a 1/2 inch at least. So I have to focus really hard on keeping mine lengthened. You choose where you want your legs to go. They can go a little bit lower if you stay strong in your lower back. If your lower back's kicking in, bring them more towards the ceiling. Here we go for 3. Reach. 2 more. Hug the ribs in tight. 1 more. Hold it out, hold it out. Point your toes, lift your legs straight to the ceiling. Flex the feet and lower. You're choosing your range of motion. Point your toes and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. If this having your straight legs, just now your lower back starting to kick in, you can take it down to a different supporting spot, right? So if it feels good with them bent up, you can do that. And then if you go to straight and it's too much, excellent. Now bend your knees in, push your legs straight. Keep them straight, lift them straight to the ceiling, straight back down. Bend the knees in. Exhale, hug the ribs out, push them out. Keep them straight, lift them up. I'm doing a lot of ankle articulation. You don't have to. Bend your knees in. Flex the foot and straight. Point your toes and reach. Flex the feet and lower. Just an option if you're like, what in the world? Out. Point your toes and lift. Flex the feet and lower. 2. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Point the toes and lift. Flex the feet and lower. Last one. In. Good. Out. Point and lift. Adding on. This time you are going to lift your hips up. Bring it in. Reverse crunch up. Good. Extend your legs long. Keep them straight. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Bend the knees in. Reverse crunch. It's not momentum doing it. Flex it straight. Lift up. It's your abs, so it's slow. We can do that by rocking and rolling, but we're not going to. Reach. Point and lift. Flex and lower to left. Lift the hips up. Lift, lift, lift. Push your legs straight. Point and lift. Last one. Perfect form. Bend the knees in. Lift the hips up. Exhale. Point your legs long. Extend up. Bring it back in. Excellent. Take a little break. Your heels are going to be together, toes apart. Heels together, toes apart. Wrap your tush. So now we're laterally rotating. This is a lot of reformer exercises for the knees. Hug the ribs in. So same thing, heels together, toes apart. You're choosing your hand position. Hug the ribs in. Just push it away straight and come back in. Good. Just the pushing it away straight and come back in. So when you come in, your knees go out towards your shoulders. When you extend your legs, you're wrapping everything around. Squeeze your inner thighs and come back in. Exhale, hug the ribs in. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, 4, reach. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, 3. Good. Every time you exhale, you're pushing your belly button towards your spine and lengthening. 2, reach. Excellent job. One more. Keep it straight. Point your toes and lift. They're still laterally rotated and lower. So your heels are together, toes are apart. Like a ballerina would do. Point your toes and reach. Flex your feet and lower. Really strong core. If you're starting to get movement in that spine, modify. Point your toes and reach, remember. Flex and lower. Shorten the distance. 2, lift. Flex and lower. Really long. Last time. Good. Hold this one up. Bend the knees in. Remember the knees are out to the shoulders. Push it long. Keep them long. Lift them straight up. Straight back down. Bend the knees in. Hips stay still. Push it out. Point your toes and lift. Flex the feet and lower. Bend the knees in. Exhale, push it out. Point the toes and lift. Ignore the feet if you need to. Bend it in. Exhale, reach. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Good. 2. You've got it. And reach. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Last time. Good. Excellent. Point and lift. Oh, my hip flexors are done. Hips up. Hips up. Reverse crunch up with the knees wide. Push it long. Point your toes and lift. Flex and lower. Bend the knees in. Don't quit. Don't quit. You can do it. Reach. Point the toes and lift. I'm just saying that because I would take a break right now if you guys weren't all watching. Maybe I should tell you, look at the other way. Everybody, do this one with your eyes closed. Last time. Point, lift, and bring it down. Bend the knees in. Feet are wide, like out to the edges of your mat, and you're just going to gently rock it forward to one side. Lift that top hip up. Stretch your hip flexor. We've got one more set, but we're going to give our hip flexors a little bit of a break. Bring the knees to the other side so that they're wide. Then squeeze your tush and push your top hip forward. Forward and up. Feel that good hip flexor. All right, last one. Hug the ribs in. Grab your placement with your hands, whichever is best for you. Bring your legs up into tabletop. Oh, did anybody else just groan just bringing your legs there? Toes towards each other, heels apart. So you're immediately rotated now. You're rotating everything in. Toes towards each other, heels apart. Hug the ribs in and then extend it long and bring it back in. Good. Extend it long, your knees are apart, and then come back and knees come together. Push it about, toes stay connected, and come back in. So toes are connected, knees separate out, then knees come back together. Where's your lower back? Reach. Where's the stomach? Did you forget all about it and are loafing it up to the ceiling like a good quarantine sourdough? Keep pushing it back towards the floor. 2. One more. Hug the ribs in. Good. On this next one, keep it out. Keep it out. You're medially rotated, so your toes are towards each other, and lift up and straight back down. It looks silly. Lift up. Good. Straight back down. Pull the belly button in. Lift up. Hug the ribs in tight. Choose your range of motion. Watch your spine. Keep it really strong. Are we way past the warming up part? Reach and straight back down. 4 more. Did anybody not know what last week's mystery muscle was? And bring down. My dad was very funny. He sent a text afterwards. Let's do 1 more. And he was like, totally wrists and forearms, right? Like as a joke. Bring your knees in. Push out. Keep them straight. Lift up. This time you're not doing anything with your feet. Bend your knees in. Knees come together. Heels apart. Push it out. Lift up. Straight back down. You're medially rotated. In. Exhale out. And up. And back down. Last 2. 2. Good. Lift. Well, I certainly knew what last week's was. Reach. I didn't need to read my notes to know. Adding the reverse curl up. Bring the knees in and lift. Push your legs straight. Bring them straight up to the ceiling. Straight back down. Knees come in. Lift the hips up. Push your legs straight. Reach up. I'm changing my mind what we're doing next. What was I thinking? Lift up. Push your reach. Ups. Or should we just go for it? Maybe we should just go for it today. Out. Hug the ribs in. And lift. Good. Last 2. Lift the hips up. Push the legs long. Lift straight. Lower. Last one with the perfectest form. Hips up. And reach. Lift straight. And bring it back down. Nice job. I wish this one took a little bit more explanation so we could stay down here and chat a little bit, but we already know how to do bicycles, so float those legs up. Hands come behind your head. Inhale. As you exhale, hug the ribs together, curl yourself up, looking through your legs. Go straight into a slow bicycle, reaching your armpit towards your knee. Armpit. Elbows stay nice and back. They're just flowing behind you, resting your neck and your head. Reach. You can bring your legs more towards the ceiling. You can give your hip flexors a little break if you want, and just do the upper body really good. Excellent. Stretch that leg long. 2 more. 2. Hold this next one. Hold. So you're twisted in your upper body, your lower body is straight out. Lift the straight leg up and down 3 times. 2. Lift up. Keep that upper body nice and still. Last time. Hold it up just at your normal position. Switch to regular bicycles. 3, 2. Hold this next one. You should be on the opposite side. Hold and just lift the leg up and straight back down. Really slow. Lift it up. When your leg goes down, you should feel that lengthening in your core. Hold it at your neutral position. 3 bicycles. 3 regular bicycles. 2. And hold. Hold. Lift straight up and straight back down. Good. Lift up. Think about that length. 1 more. Hold it back to neutral. 3 bicycles. We've got 3. Stretch it long. 2. Hold on the next one. Hold. Lift straight up. 3. Good. You should be alternating sides. 2. Reach it long. Bring it back to neutral. 3 bicycles. Just 1 more on each side. 2. And then hold on your 3rd. Lift up for 3. Super. 2. We are so close. You got it. We're almost to the rolling over. Hold it in neutral. 3 bicycles. 3. 2. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Hold it, and lift straight up. Sometimes I'm counting 3 and sometimes I'm counting 6, huh? Just 3 alternates. That's all right. Extra credit. Hold it center. Regular bicycles. Finish it off strong with your perfect form for 4 for real. 3. The slow-mo Pilates way of counting. 2. Good, you got it. 1 more each side. Bend both knees in, curl up tight, and relax it down. How are you feeling? Good and warmed up? All right, this is our last thing before we're going to flip over. Reach your legs. Whoa, time is flying by. I hope we have enough time to make it through everything. Reach your legs straight. Inhale. As you exhale, curl your upper body up as tight as you can. Pull your belly button in and go straight into scissors. So nice long legs. Your gaze is looking through your legs instead of the ceiling. Belly button pushing towards the floor. Holding on anywhere on the back of your leg except right behind the knee. You're just avoiding that sensitive spot. Reach really long. Where's that belly button? 3. Remember your options. If this is holding onto your legs gives you more of a stretch. If you don't want to hold on, you can keep your upper body up just by supporting your neck. 2. Adding a little pulse on this next one. So hold it, bring it a little bit closer. Switch and hold, a little bit closer. Switch and hold, a little bit closer. You can do it without. A little bit closer. Up, a little bit closer. Good. Let's do 2 more each side. 2. Reach. 1 more each side. Bend the knees in, curl up as tight as you can, and relax. I promised we'd flip over, so let's flip over. I lost my hair tie right before I started press play, but then I found it as I was walking over. So let's get that out of the way. Onto all fours. You're kneeling. If it doesn't feel good to be on your wrists, you can do this lying down on the floor. Otherwise, spread your fingers nice and wide, middle fingers pointing towards the front of the, straight in front of you. Open the armpits of your elbows towards the front of the room without rotating your hands, obviously. Really strong core. Reach your right arm and your left leg away from you. Stretch and switch. Lengthen it, reach it long, and bring it down. Think about having that super big bowl full of soup. Super full bowl of soup on your spine. Try not to let any of that soup spill. So you're just holding your core and your spine in neutral. You got to use your abs to do that. Keep your abs nice and strong. All about length instead of how high you can go. Stretch. Good. Reach. Pull your belly button in. So it's actually beautiful outside. It would be a perfect day to do it outside, but they're still working on that street across the street from our house. So it's just really loud. Reach. 1 more each side. Stretch. Keep your spine nice and neutral. On this next one, hold it out. So opposite arm, opposite leg, hold it out. Tap the floor and lift. Tap the floor and lift. Pull your belly button in. You're not moving your lower back. Just really strong. Watch that supporting shoulder. Keep it strong. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Hold it up and switch. Let's do the other side. Strong supporting shoulder. Lengthen it away. Down and lift. Down. So what they're doing is we had parking across the street. We live on a kind of a corner street, and they had parking on both sides, and they're getting rid of the parking of that. So they had to tear up all the road, and now they're putting in curbing. 2. 1 more. Hold it up and bring it down. Really strong. Grab that form again. Reach the opposite arm, opposite leg away. Now bring both sides out to the sides, 90 degrees. So you're making a 90 degree with your leg and a 90 degree with your arm. Reach it long and switch. Really strong. That bowl of soup is really strong. Bring it to 90 degrees. Reach it long and switch. Hug the ribs in tight. Are you letting go of your core? Are you like, woo, we're done with laying on our back. I'm just letting a droop and hang out. Forget about that. You only have 15 more minutes. Reach and bring it down. Stretch. 90 degrees, probably 15. I don't know, I might have over-exaggerated today's class. Stretch. 90 degrees. Reach. Let's combine it, change it a little bit. Reach it long. Reach. Tuck your elbow to your knee, rounding your spine as much as you can. Then reach it long. Tap the floor. Lift. 90 degrees. This isn't too much thinking, right? Hold it out long and switch. So reach it long. Hold it strong. Tuck knee to elbow, rounding your spine. Extend it long. Tap the floor. Lift. 90 degrees off to the side. Really strong core balance. Reach it long and then switch. Reach. Hug it in tight. Round your spine. Get as much tuck as you can. Reach it long. Tap the floor. Lift. 90 degrees. Extend. Keep that supporting shoulder really strong. Reach it long. Tuck it under. Round, round, round. Reach. Tap the floor. Lift. 90 degrees. You got it. Now that we have it, let's just do one more time through. Now that we understand what we're doing. Reach it long. Pull the belly button in and tuck. Extend it long. Tap the floor. Lift. 90 degrees. Extend and bring. Last one on the side. Reach. Really long. Tuck it under. Extend. Tap the floor. Supporting shoulder strong. Reach. 90 degrees. Extend and relax. Good. All right, before we go down to the side leg, we are going to do something we haven't done before. It's seal. It's the silliest Pilates exercise I think that exists. Whenever I teach a kids Pilates, I always have us do seal because it's so funny. If you don't like seal, you can go into rolling like a ball, just like we've been doing, rolling like a ball. Okay, for seal, you are gonna take your hands in between your legs and then hold on to the outsides of your ankles. So you're kind of just holding on here. If it doesn't feel good, you can hold on inside. But if you can, hold on to the outsides of your ankles. And you're in this rounded position, just like rolling like a ball. Feet are together. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up and balance, just like rolling like a ball. Let's do it one more time like that. Inhale. Exhale, roll up and balance. Now the silly part, we're gonna add a clap. So you clap your feet once, roll back, hold, clap your feet once. Roll up 2 times. 1, 2, roll back. 1, 2, roll up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Roll back and hold. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. No claps. Inhale. Exhale up. 1 clap. Roll back. 1 clap. Roll up. 2 claps. See what I tell you? I'm not making this up. This is like 1, 2. This is right there in the 3 claps. Beginning Pilates book. 1, 2, 3. Well, not beginning. Hold. No claps, but it's in the like essential, normal. Roll back. Roll up. 1 clap. Last time through. 1 clap in the back. Roll up. 2 claps. 1, 2. Is anyone just on the floor laughing? Get up. Do it. 1 more. 3 claps. You got it. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was, I totally cheated on that one. And roll up. Nice job on the seal. It's weird, but how could we not do that one? Lie all the way down. It's a good one to massage out your back. Good. Hug the ribs in tight. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other. Avoid rolling back to your hip because we're going to take it, that will take it out of what we want to work. Hips are stacked straight up on each other. Squeeze your tush as tight as you can and bring your leg up right in line, one straight line. Pull your belly button in. I'm afraid you can't see my feet. Good. Pull your belly button in, toes pointed, really strong. Bring your leg as far forward as you can. Flex your foot and bring it as far back as you can without any movement in your hips. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. Good. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. These are also great ones for our knees. Flex and bring it back. We're working a little muscles in our glutes. We're like working the stabilizing muscles in our thighs and bring it straight back. Also, if you think about your core, inhale, exhale. Someone's pulling your leg back and you're resisting with your core. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and squeeze it back. Inhale, exhale, flex. Let's do one more. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. Big circles, so as big as you can go without any movement in that hip joint. Reach it long, squeezing your quad nice and tight. Squeeze your leg as tight as you can. So your quad are these 4 muscles in the front of your leg, your quadriceps 4. Reach, big and strong. Excellent. 2, reach, no movement in the core, really strong, holding it still, and reverse directions. Again, as big as, oh, I don't like going the other way. As big as you can go. Good. All right, so you guys that don't live in Logan, you want to hear what's going on here? On Saturday, I think, we woke up to snow. Like literally on the ground, snow. One more. And this Saturday is supposed to be 93 degrees. Hold it still, flex the foot, one straight line, right in line with your hips, tiny little pulses. Tiny little pulses. Pull the belly button in, pull the pelvic floor up. It's a basic move. You should be able to fully engage everything. So how crazy pants is that? Snow to 93 in 1 week. 4, 3, 2, hold it up and bring it down. Bend both knees, keep your toes together and go straight into clamshells. Good. Clamshells, great ones for your knees. So this whole series, if you're going to start focusing, if you're like, hey, after doing this class, I do want to make sure that my knees are tracking correctly and I have really strong, stable knees. You could do the quad set that we did at the beginning, then that straight leg lift, and then this whole side leg series, and the bridge. So those 4 things you can do daily for your knees. 4, 3, this next one we're going to do just for extra credit. Hold it open, lift the feet apart, tap the knees together with the toes going towards the ceiling, and then tap your toes together with the knee going towards the ceiling. Tap the knees, tap the toes. This is just extra credit because it feels fantastic, quote. Knees, toes. Where's the belly button? Are you rocking back and forth all over the place? It's right in that hip joint. Excellent. 5. Good. 4. You are going to love me for the next one. 3, 2, 1 more each, and hold. So, top leg, right? Top leg, remember which one that is. Roll onto your back. Take that leg you just worked and make a 4 on your thigh. Flex that foot and gently push your thigh open a little bit. Stay here if that feels good. Otherwise, bring the other leg up and just stretch. What? Stretching in the middle of this class? I don't know. Keep your core strong. That will make, you can actually let go of it if you want. But if you don't want to, you can keep it strong while you're stretching this little 4 stretch. Good. Opening up that hip. Good. A good stretch for the knees again. Bend, hold on to the back. No, don't. We're not doing it today, so let's roll up correctly. Extend the legs long. Bring your arms over your head. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull your belly button in, leaving your belly button back there on the floor. Keep pulling it in as you push your belly button back. Reach your hands and your feet forward. Relax your arms and stack yourself up. Switch sides. That was worth doing it correctly. Getting up the right way in Pilates. All the way down onto your side. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other. Hug the ribs in nice and tight and lift the pelvic floor up. If you want to just hang out here and focus on that core, you can focus on just keeping it nice and strong in that cuff position. Otherwise, bring your leg up, hip distance height, one straight line. Bring the foot forward, flex the foot, and lengthen it straight back as far as you can go in both directions without any movement in your hips. Bring it straight back. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex the foot and resist it going back. Inhale, pull your belly button in and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Excellent. 4. Inhale. And exhale. 3. You got it. Where's your belly button? 2. Good. 1 more. Keep the foot in that neutral position. Bring it back to just straight line, hip height. Gather, raising back up. Big circles. As big as you can go without any movement. Anywhere else except for right where that leg attaches to your hip. Reached. Oh, update on my needlepoint work that I bought at the very beginning of our quarantine to support my friend Amy's store in Madison, which is another side note. I'm almost done. Okay, mind you, a normal person probably would have finished it in 2 days. However, 72 days later, let's reverse directions. I only have 1 color of mountains left. Maybe I'll finish it by next week and show it to you. It's nothing, required no talent, and all it did is required someone to be able to sit longer than I'm somehow able to sit. 2. Good. So, my friend Amy, hold it up, flex the foot, hip distance height, not up here. Hip distance, really strong, tiny little pulses. Flex that foot, reaching through your heel. She owns the cutest shop in Madison called Little Luxuries. I think it might be like littleluxuriesmadison.com or something. But she's making like packages you can buy online. Usually it's just like an in-store type of place. Hold it steady, point your toe, and lengthen it down. Bend the knees in, toes stay together into those clamshells. Remember, you're not rolling back into it. This is just a small movement. Open and close. Keep the toes together. Keep the belly button pushed in. Add a little bit of fire under the side of your waist. So Little Luxuries Madison, it has the cutest, just like little treasures in it. Anyways, I wanted to support her during this time, so I bought that needlepoint thing. It's like a bunch of mountains, and it says something, I think it says, not all who wander are lost. 3 more. I haven't forgotten about you, don't worry. 2. 1 more. Hold it open, separate the toes, tap the knees together, tap the toes together. Big range motion. Tap the knees, tap the toes. This is our bonus exercise. Tap the knees, tap the toes. Good. Knees. Excellent. Pull your belly button in. She will even do this like virtual shopping experience for you where you kind of FaceTime or whatever with them and they'll walk you through the store. 2 more. 2. I didn't do that, but it sounds cute. 1 more. And bring it down. Remember which one's your top leg. Roll onto your back. Place that foot on your thigh, flex your foot gently, open up your hip a little bit. If you want extra, bring that leg in. Good. Keep that top foot flexed. That helps just support your top knee. See how a lot of the things we do in Pilates are just general knee strengtheners and knee stabilizers? But maybe you didn't know until we started talking about it today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help, but foam rolling is a good one. If your knees are feeling sensitive from extra running and walking that you're doing, lengthen yourself down. Instead of doing the roll up to get up, let's bend both feet up and extend one leg straight to the ceiling, right? You can do whatever you want with your foot. Hold on to the back of your thigh. You choose how high you want to come. This could be just a crunch. It could be all the way up. Inhale. As you exhale, walk up your leg. Once you're up as high as you want to go, let go of your leg and slowly roll yourself all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, walk yourself up. And then inhale, resist, 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 resist. Exhale up. Walk it up. Inhale, resist. Let me show you what it looked like if you were crunching. Exhale up. Use your leg to get yourself a little bit higher. Let go and slowly peel. So you can't fall down. Walk yourself up. Slowly peel yourself down. 2 more. Walk yourself up using your arms to get yourself a little bit higher than you'd be able to do without it. Or don't use it as much. If you want, more like a teaser, a single leg teaser. And lengthen it all the way back down. Switch sides. We have to save enough time for one more thing. Think of what we're missing today. Reach your leg up. Inhale. Exhale, hug the ribs up. Don't turn it off early just because you know what the last thing is today. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly button in and peel yourself up. Letting go, slowly resist, coming back down. 4 more. Pull your belly button in and reach. Good. Slowly resist, going back down. Exhale, up. Oh, I lost count. I think we have 1 more, but there's a possibility it's 2, so we might as well just do 2. In case we have extra credit in there. Resist, coming back down. Last one for real. Reach it up. Slowly resist, coming back down. Bend the knees in. Hold onto the backs of your thighs. Rock and roll yourself up. Roll yourself onto the front. You choose if you want to be kneeling. If you're kneeling, your feet are up, so you're above your kneecap. Did you guess this? Is this what you thought? Pull your belly button in. Lengthen yourself long. You choose whichever position you want. You're going to inhale down. 2, 3, exhale, push up for 1. Inhale down. 2, 3, exhale, push up for 1. I want good form. Inhale down. 2, 3, exhale, push up for 1. 1 more. Inhale down. 2, 3, exhale, push up for 1. Hold it up. Bring your hand more midline of your body and open yourself into side plank. Remember, there's options. Lots of options to come down to. See them all? You choose which one feels best for you. If you're here and you want to come into full star, go for it. Pull the belly button in really strong. Stay here. Rotate yourself back to the front. This time, come down for 1. Push up slow. 2, 3. Inhale down for 1. Push up slow. 2, 3. Inhale down for 1. Push up slow. 1 more. You got it. Hold it up. Hand comes more midline. Elbow or hand into your side plank. Really strong side plank. Hips are parallel. Little fire into the side of your waist. Strong shoulder, either on your hand or on your elbow, or into star. Good. Really strong. Bring it back to the front. Come down for 3, 2, 1. Push up for 1. Inhale down. 2, 3. Push up. 2 more. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale. Really good form. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale. Push up. Hold it up. Open up to that first side plank. You're choosing which level. Hold it here. Or you're going to drop the hips and lift. Drop and lift. Notice I'm not sinking into that shoulder. Drop and lift. 4. Lifting right into the hips. 3. Side your waist. 1 more. Hold it up. Last set of push-ups. You've got it. Come down for 1. Push up slow. 2, 3. Inhale down. Push up slow. 2, 3. 1 more. No, 2 more. I almost cheated. 1 more. For real. Hold it up. Opposite side star. Or side plank. I mean side plank. Hold. You choose your level. And lower and lift the hips. Keep the shoulders strong. If you're on your hip, you can still do it. Good, you can be on your elbow. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it up, and then have a seat. We've got one more thing, finishing it off. Legs long, slowly roll down, slow, slow, slow. Oh, we're doing extra credit today. I hope you guys are okay time-wise. Toes towards each other, knees apart. So you're like a little bit of a frog. It's called the frog. Toes together, knees apart. Keep your knees where they are and just straighten your legs so they're out and apart. Flex your feet, circle your legs around and together. Point your toes and lift them straight to the ceiling. Keep your toes together and drop your knees towards your shoulders. Keep your knees still, open your legs out to the sides. Flex your feet and circle them around and together. So it's called the frog. Point your toes and lift straight up. Keep your toes together, drop your knees out to your shoulders. Keep your knees still, open your legs out, flex and circle. Good, bring it up. You can keep your upper body up if you want. Toes come into a diamond. Open your legs out, flex and circle. 2 more, lift. Drop the knees, open your legs, flex and circle. 1 more. You're choosing where your hands are. They can be under your tush, under your side, or your upper body's up. Flex. Let's reverse it. So now open and circle. Keep your knees the same. Bend your knees so your toes come towards each other. Zip up the inner thighs, lengthen it straight down. Open and circle. Knees stay in the same position, but you bend them, bringing your toes together, making that diamond. Zip up the inner thighs and lengthen it straight down. Open and circle. Toes towards each other, knees apart. Zip up the inner thighs. It's a little bit confusing, but I know you've got it. Open and circle. You can do it. Toes towards each other. Zip up the inner thighs and lengthen. Last 3 and you are done for the day. Toes towards each other. Zip up the inner thighs and lengthen. 2. Where's that belly button? Keep it really strong. Hug the ribs in together and lengthen. 1 more. Open and circle. Bend the knees, toes towards each other. Zip up the inner thighs. Lengthen it all the way. Good. Hold on to the backs of your legs. Roll yourself up nice and slow. You're going to slowly stand all the way up. We did this stretch last week. It's a great one. If you don't have that foam roller, it's a nice one to do. Cross one foot in front of the other. The foot that's in the front, take that arm up to the ceiling, and then reach down your side. Stretching out your whole side. You can even turn your front foot so that you're trying to look at the bottom of your foot a little bit. Just get a little bit more of an IT band stretch in there. And bring it up. Good. How do you feel today? How did you like the warm-up as a little bit of a physical therapy type warm-up? So the opposite leg is in front. The front leg has the arm that reaches towards the ceiling. Other arm goes to the side, down to the floor, and reach. Nice work. It wasn't too gibberish. When we first started, I thought, oh dear, here we go. It's one of those classes where I can't cue anything that happens. It's like all gibberish in there. I have no idea what happens, but great job. I'm happy to let me know if you have things you want to do next week, how it felt on your knees today. If you have any questions on any of the knee things, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week. Talk to you soon.